Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I want to see how Druid is doing after Earthen Scales was nerfed to 2 mana, so I went ahead and played a little bit of Druid. I went into HSR play, looked into okay, what sort of Ramp Druid decks are people playing. This Big Druid is one of the most popular ones and one of the best ones as well. And it also comes with lots of fun cards like Kolak and Neptune the Tidehunter. So I took this out for a spin and yeah, Druid has some issues, definitely. Druid is not a very strong class at the moment. This deck it's 50.5% win rate, I think, on HSR play at the moment, so just barely hanging on. It's terrible against most of the aggressive decks, like Murloc. Shamans are awful opponents, Naga Priests are really terrible opponents. It does crush some decks like Curse Warlocks, and it's also pretty good against Big Spell Mages, and Big Spell Mage is one of the big rising stars, so okay, there's maybe something to it. But overall, quite polarized, always has some kind of a chance because you can always high roll with some Wild Growths and Guff and then just do stuff while your opponent doesn't even have mana yet, but on the other hand, very weak at defending early in the game. And as for the mulligans with this deck, well, they are the Druid deck mulligans. Wander Stonepike, Wild Heart Guff, Wild Growth. Hard mulligan for those 3 cards. If you have some of these cards, then you can start to think about, okay, like, if you have some ramp pieces, then maybe a Scale of Onyxia can do in an aggressive matchup. Perhaps you will be able to survive long enough to get it out. But overall, you really need Wander, and you really need your ramp. And the Earthen Scales nerf did hurt the survivability of this deck, so it's mediocre at best, but still had an okay time playing with this, and this is what it all looks like in action. Alright, aggro Murlocs, let's go. Let's see what I can pick up with this. Earthen Scales could be useful. We'll see. So I'm trying to get to a turn 5 Guff into a turn 6 Scale. But that might be too weak. I might just be dead. I have nothing to play on 3 or 4. Which is a problem. And that Tidecaller might just kill me in 2 turns. They have to attack into it. Maybe kill it next turn. Then get to Guff. Okay, I can't kill it next turn, so I guess I died. It doesn't look like I have anything I can do here. Innervating Guff doesn't help. But Innervating Nourish does. I need to innervate Nourish to gain 2 mana crystals now. Which means that I can scale next turn. So we take a hit over there. And we can do Scale of Onyxia next turn. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but that's the best I've got. And there's a lot of Murlocs coming. Down to 13. Scale of Onyxia is the only thing I can play here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 needs to go there. 3, 4 needs to go there. 5, 6 needs to go there. And the 7th has to go there. So doing this, we minimize the amount of damage that we're taking. I think, of course, do Clownfish plus 2 Murlocs. We hope that they don't have another buff Murloc. One, 2, 3, 4. We can almost get them out of this. Yeah, so we do another scale here. So 1 goes to this one, 2 of these go to that one. 1 has to kill this one. These two are going to kill that one, so we get rid of the buffs. And this one doesn't actually have to do anything. So now they have just 2 damage here, and I have Miracle Growth into Earthen... No, I don't have Miracle Growth into Earthen Scales. I have only Miracle Growth. So Miracle Growth is the card that I have to play. The alternative is to play Guff. I go to 10.
Oh dear.
That's too much damage coming in. Miracle Growth is the only card. This is going to die no matter what happens. Maybe its death can have some meaning or maybe not. So with one card, they shouldn't generally kill me with one card. One Murloc, I go down to 3 health. Okay, I'm fine, I'm fine. Now I can kill this one. I could growth into another Scales. 9 cards in hand. Burn some cards. Any good alternatives? Neptulon clears the board, but leaves me at 3 health. Can they have 3 damage? Something like Gorlock into Chieftain into... Maybe they could have.
Look at that. My hand is overstuffed.
We do Scales there. We'll kill that one, I guess. That one's also a potential target, but I think it's still less likely that they can get through these now. Yeah, Chieftain doesn't really help. Even with the rush. Okay, we've got this, we've got this. No worries. Now we bring in Neptulon. Neptulon clears. This one goes face. Phew. That was... Okay, Brukan of the Elements. Maybe it's not over. Maybe we didn't win. If they get another one of those hero powers... No. Ooh. Maybe I'll give Earthen Scale. Let's see.
Side effects.
Curse Warlock.
Trust me.
Okay, do they Reanimate? Because I don't think they do. If they Reanimate, there might be some issues, right? Coin Vandar is an option. It will delay the Guff, though.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I might also hold on to the coin for now.
You've gone too far.
So many alternatives here.
The Stormpike clan bows to no one.
The Stormpike clan. Try to keep a reasonably full hand here. I don't think they're Reanimate. And I don't think there's any way they can kill me if there's no space.
More bones to gnaw on. Drown in your sorrows.
That's Curse Warlock, alright. could get those scales out there. I can also just play Gov. This is a fun effect, by the way. This card is going to be discarded before I draw, which means that I can keep a full hand here, and they cannot fill my hand. So the next draw will always go through. But they found Dreadlich. Okay, well, as long as they don't run Immolate in that deck, there's no way for them to win. The only question is, like, do they run Immolate? And if they do, then maybe they find a way. You could also just play this. Use the whelps now to kill those. That seems fine. Seems fine. Be able to kill both of those. 9 cards in hand. I'll grab a mana crystal. Okay. They burned a card, but it wasn't important. Fine. If I burn the Earthen Scales, both copies, then that would be a problem, I suppose. But I do have Boomkins in this one as well. And Kolak. So unless they happen to have an Immolate in that list, I don't think there's anything they can do. And they get to burn 1 card.
Shuffle off.
Okay. 10 cards in my hand. Just picking up some mana crystals here. The scale to kill that one. Cards in hand, okay. I'm gonna try to complete Mercenary's tasks in the last 2 hours. Which tasks would those be? But no, I haven't. Down to 18. Do they have silence effects in that deck? I don't think they do. But they might. Maybe we'll just heal up.
Are you gonna clean that up?
Okay. Nine cards in hand. So, Kolak plus Miracle Growth is 12 mana. 8 cards in hand, 7 cards in hand. Then my hand would be full. Play the Kolak. 8 cards in hand. Play the Miracle Growth. Cannot find Earthen Scales, cannot find Guidance. And that is a bummer. They are going to be able to put 1 curse into my hand. Almost certainly. I think I will take that chance. But both Earthen Scales, both Moonlit Guidances, which could get me more Earthen Scales, all of that is missing. I kind of wanted some of that healing stuff. If they Gigafin, I'm able to kill the Gigafin with the Boomkin. Is kind of the point here. 10 cards in hand, hand is full. Okay. We just discover a copy of a card in my deck. We're trying to go for those Earthen Scales, I guess. Lots of interesting alternatives, in fact.
This must be the way.
Well, I got more Boomkins. I guess more Boomkins is fine too. Raid boss. Raid boss is good. I'll just grab some raid bosses. We're going to kill that Gigaffin now. I guess this is fine. Like, that's a good number of Kolak shells.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
Short of an immolate, this Warlock is really running out of options. Azara is not bad.
Pick me, pick me.
You must attack the minion with taunt. That's kind of the general rule, you know. One. I don't have a 2. Is there any way to make a 2? Doesn't appear so. Appears I need to wait for the Warlock to make some space here. Might go for this too. Kill that Queen Azara at least. 9 cards in hand. I guess this is fine. I have 11 cards left. They have 9 cards left.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me a curse, but does it look like I care?
More bones to gnaw on.
No, losing Earthen Scales, of course, a little bit annoying. But it's not really a big deal. This will go away next turn before I draw. We can just scale these down. And then I can fill my hand. I don't have to though. That will reduce my fatigue advantage. Yeah, we can just chill as well.
That rope's burning again.
This is fine too. Hi, Shizen. Yeah, so they can get some healing from some of the curses. That is not a big deal. Just kill these. 9 cards in hand. You can go to 10 cards in hand. This will go away before the draw. They did have a Smothering Starfish, in fact. They did indeed. From here it will be harder for me to actually draw cards from my deck. I actually need to get Kazaku-san. Draw 3. That's also draw 3.
That rope's burning again.
We'll draw 3 now.
This must be the way.
A little slow there. They're able to put one curse into my hand, and I could lose Kazaku-san. Next turn I cannot miss a draw, because the Abyssal Curse will leave, so 1 in 4 here to lose the Kazaku-san. But I didn't lose that. 10 cards in hand, that's perfectly fine, isn't it? I can also work towards the end of my deck, because then there's the Kazaku-san still coming. 10 cards in my hand, we'll go with the Neptulon now. I could also just draw the remainder of my deck here. But I don't have to. Next turn I cannot lose. I cannot lose the draw, because this is going away. This is going away, so there's no way to lose a draw. The turn after that I could, but the Warlock is just... they're just running out of answers here. And this is after they have played, how many? 10 curse cards or something. Because not all the curses have actually made it to my hand. But it's just... like that curse didn't make it to my hand either. Yet another curse that just didn't make it. I take the damage and then this card goes away, and it will let me draw. Need to play 1 dragon, so we'll play the Raid Boss Onyxia here. Then we're going to draw the last card. So my hand is full again. Like this. The Warlock is in fatigue. I have Kazaku-san that's ready. They can't get any curses to my hand. We'll just grab some stuff. Probably some stuff that would actually kill them. This is really useless stuff, by the way. But, yeah, just... that is a fundamental problem with that deck. That's such an incredible fundamental problem with that deck. That it cannot win a slow deck. It never wins against a slow deck. Not without Immolate. That's why I thought Immolate was going to be good. Because I thought that I can't beat them like I always do anymore. Just keeping my hand full, or close to full. And I was terrified of Immolate. Let's go see what happens in this priest game. Yobel, has the ladder felt any good after the patch? You can play a wide variety of control decks now. So I think you might like it. I really think you might like the way ladder is right now. Combo is non-existent, combo is dead. Hearthstone always has huge problems balancing combo because of the lack of counterplay. And because of lack of counterplay, yeah, combo is just such a problem all the time. But now they chose to kill combo, which means that aggro, midrange and control are all playable. Other than that, of course, there's the load of bullshit that they have in this game, like this Kazaku-san that I have in my deck. And I still don't like the current card pool because I think there's too many. But archetype-wise, variety-wise, aggro, midrange, control, all playable, combo dead, so I really think you would like this. I won't be happy until they remove randomness from a standard Hearthstone, and I guess that's going to happen like exactly never. Never, ever, ever.
You've gone too far.
So, there's that. This looks like Innervate Wander on 3, into Moonlit Guidance on 4, try to fish for some cheap minions. What do you think is the best direction for Warrior now? There's a Control Warrior video on my YouTube channel from yesterday. That is the best direction. The one that I published yesterday. Could be that you will end up cutting Tidal Revenants. It's possible that they will end up being cut. So I could kill this. I think I probably will have to. Let's see if I can pick up some minions. Well, I guess that's a minion. We'll take it. And I think we're going to face Tank the Slither Spear. Nagas, Nagas, Nagas. What's the best Naga team? I haven't had a chance to play with Nagas in Mercs yet. I have one more to do tasks for. I have 4 mercenaries that I still have to do tasks for, one bunch. And then I will be able to start trying to see what's going on with everything. If I play Nourish now for 2 mana crystals, that means that I can play Miracle Growth next turn. I think that is the play. Okay. Now we have the ability to play Miracle Growth. I mean, obviously they have shards and stuff, so it won't be very simple to beat them anyway. Now they finally found their wig.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
I'm trying to get to this Neptulon too.
Tell me, Minnow, have you done a lot?
Okay, well, that's a lot of stuff. So, options. I don't get to do Neptulon next turn if I do Alex now. But the Taunt Plant, can it even save me? 8. 8 plus 7, that's 15 damage. I think I may have to do something like this here. Get a 9/9 Alex out there. Heal myself up. That hopefully buys me enough time. They already used 1 Bless. So maybe they don't find the second one real soon. They should get the shard though, so they can probably push through a taunt. Serena was a surprise. That's not the card that they usually have access to. Alright, that was a nasty surprise, I have to say. Because also they can silence Kolak too. 10, 12, 15, 16. 25 damage. I'm dead to a silence. Looks like I'm dead. They will shard and I will die. 21 damage on the board. They needed that Serena. I mean, the shard is to be expected. Serena was the newer thing.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Well, that was a surprise. Major surprises here. Can I survive this? I play Neptulon. Neptulon kills this one and this one. This kills that one. Then I leave if they don't get Bless. That's the best I've got. But if they find their Bless, then they will still have it. 11. They need 7 more damage. Can they cast 7 wigs? Oh, they probably need to get the second Bless now. But this might still not be enough to win me the game. Ah, that gets them the Bless. Okay, then they win. They win with the Bless. Wig and Bless. Yep. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.